called Mother Cat, it is getting late. So what do you think happened when the little mouse and the little cat went home and talked to their mates, to their moms, talked to your father, real quick? What do you think? Okay, let's think. Let's think what's gonna happen. I have never had so much fun, the little mouse said to her sisters. I played with a cat. How could you have fun with a cat? They asked. I made friends with the mouse, the little cat said to his brothers. I have never had so much fun. How could you be friends with a mouse? They asked. Then the other little mice and the other little cats got curious. The very next day, they all met in the green meadow. And they played and played until their mothers called them home.
I'll skip.
Okay, boys and girls. As you could see, we read two books that were somehow similar and somehow different. Now, a good element that we can use to make comparison and contrasting things is what is called a Venn diagram. I want to ask you, are you familiar with this? This is called a Venn diagram. Who is familiar with the Venn diagram? Okay, I see some hands up. So let me tell you, when you want to compare and contrast and you use a Venn diagram, in the middle you are going to write down the things that are similar. In other words, the things that belong to the two, in this case, the books that you want to compare. Correct? Are we clear? On the sides, you will write the things that belong only to one book, in this case, and on the other side, you will write the things that only belong to this book. Now, for you to remember, if I put my fingers like this, can you do this with me? Put your fingers like this. Everybody, Diego. And we're trying to simulate the two circles. Now, if we join the fingers, we are comparing. And we put them apart, we are contrasting. So I'm gonna say compare and contrast. Everybody, compare and contrast. I want to hear everybody saying that. Compare and contrast. Compare and contrast. Excellent. Now I'm gonna tell you this. When things are similar, they go in the middle. When things are different, they go on the side. Can we say this all together, starting with our fingers like this? Everybody, 1, 2, 3. Compare and contrast. Compare and contrast. When things are similar, they go in the middle. When things are different, they go on the sides. Good job, boys and girls. Now, I want to start with these two books that we already read. And we already kind of have good ideas how these two books can be similar and how these two books can be different. And now you are going to help me to put the information in this Venn diagram, okay? At this moment, I'm gonna grab my marker and the books in front of you, let's start with the things that are similar between these two books, okay? And where are we going to write the things that are similar? Where? Who can tell me? Hayden? In the middle. That is correct. In the middle. So think about things that are similar. And raise your hand when you are ready. Anyway. Aha! In both stories, the animals became friends. And I'm going to write it here, kind of little and short. Forgive my handwriting, I'm a little. Then I'm going to write the animals became friends. Is that good enough? Animals became. Oh, sorry, a bit crooked. Sorry. Friends. What else do you think is similar? Jacob?
In Soraya and Roscoe.
Between these two books, I want to compare the books.
Oh.
This book is similar to this book.
In both stories, they were both animals.
The main characters are animals, right? Good observation.
In both stories.
In both stories. That since we know in the center belongs to both stories, I'm not going to repeat in both stories, right? We already know. So the characters are animals, okay? The characters. Keep thinking. Are animals. Excellent, Jacob. Good. Thinking. What else, Cole?
Roscoe in both stories, Roscoe and the cat are both black.
Their colors, there's some, in both stories, some characters have the same fur color, right? Same. Okay, anything else? Color, what else? Anything else? That Dobby?
All the animals are in the book are the same colors.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I'll show you.
Ah, that is so correct. We were thinking that just the cat and
they're both
Roscoe.
outside.
Good thinking. I like that. I would say you really complimented the whole idea because we were thinking about just one character from one book and one, but happens that yes, the characters are brown and brown, black and black.
And both outside.
Excellent, excellent. And the
they're
other
both
thing,
outside.
they are both playing outside. Both.
And they're both friends.
Both playing. I think with that we have a pretty good idea.
And they are friends.
Exactly. Let me write this down. They are both friends. Beautiful. I love this. You see, we're comparing the things that are similar in these two stories. Now, let's think about things that are different in these two stories. Think. Emma, stay focused, sweetie. What is different, Cole?
There's no gray animal in the cat and the mouse, and there is a gray animal in Soraya and Roscoe.
There is no gray animal? Gray?
There's no gray up. There's no gray animal.
Do you think these two books cat and mouse, how can they be different? How can they be different? Okay, let's give a chance to Emma.
One has a monkey and a dog, and the other one has a cat and a dog.
Okay, good observation. Different type of animals, right? I think they belong to both. And it was an elephant in the story, and here let's say there were just cats and mice, right? Which we don't have in the other story. Anything else? Different. Let's see another name. Matthew.
They don't have the same animals.
Different animals. Okay. I think you already said so when we have an elephant here and they were just cats and mice. What else? What type of stories are they? Are they both fiction? Are they both non-fiction? Hayden? Excellent. Which one is non-fiction? Which one? Wait, don't cloud. Okay. Which one is? This is? What is this? Non-fiction, right? And this will be? There you go. You got it. So Soraya and Roscoe, the story is non-fiction. In other words, it's real. It has real pictures on it, right? And cat and mouse is fiction, right? Is a fiction story. Okay, let's get one more idea and then we move on. Madison.